All right, bro. Bit early for you, innit? I don't think you students got out of bed till gone lunchtime. Yeah, chill out, I wasn't even joking. No, of course, I've not forgotten. I'm working till 11:30 and then I'm out of here. Yeah, got tickets, train times. You just make sure you get the first round in before I get there.
Anthea? It's Diana. Change of plans. Could we possibly do coffee at my place this morning? It's just my new gardener's arrived and I want to be on hand in case he has any questions about the plants.
Morning.
Daniel, could you come and sit down a moment?
We should get going, shouldn't we?
I'll get to the point.
Sounds ominous.
I want to know what plans you've made concerning your finances.
Well, I'm either robbing the stagecoach or finding a nice bank job. Are you with me, partner?
I'm serious.
Think I'm joking?
How do you anticipate paying back what you owe based on your salary and your living expenses?
Well, I'll pay it all back somehow, Joe. You know I will.
Well, as long as you understand that it's not just about doing what's right, it's about proving to other people that they were right to give you another chance. Now, I've taken the liberty of doing a bit of number crunching. This column is your salary, and this column here is an estimate of your living expenses based on mine, give or take the odd pair of pants.
Well, thanks for leaving your underwear out of it.
This column here is how long it will take you to pay back Ray Palmer based on a locum's wage.
It's not too bad. OK.
And that doesn't include what you owe the mill.
And that light at the end of the tunnel just went out.
There are things that you can do to help yourself.
I'm not giving up the villa in Tuscany.
That's not helping.
Sorry. Cheap jokes are all I can afford.
Well, you can live here rent-free. That way, we can move some of the cash from this column into this one.
No. It's not fair on you, Joe, if I don't pay my way.
Daniel, take help when it's offered. Trust me, it won't happen often. Now, let's look at other economies we can make.
Are you there? I thought you'd like this.
I've just been stung.
At this time of the year?
Something flew out of the bush. Look.
Perhaps you caught it on a thorn.
I don't know, maybe. I heard buzzing, though.
Well, no harm done. Leave it on the back doorstep when you've done. No need to come in.
Come on.
Yes, he arrived a short while ago. Well, I don't know. What should an ex-convict look like? Well, they've put Marjorie in her place. I'm bored of hearing about her asylum-seeking window cleaner. Oh, Anthea's coming over in a minute. Why don't you come and join us? Oh, sorry. I'll have to ring you back.
I've had a bit of an accident.
Not my tequila sunrise.
What?
My hybrid tea rose. Is it damaged?
I am. My hair's got worse and I've hurt my eye.
I see. You better come in.
Sorry to be a nuisance on my first day and everything.
Shoes off first, please. And wait there while I fetch some newspaper.
This is something you didn't budget for?
Car was hardly a necessity.
Yeah, but having you drive me everywhere is hardly dignified for either of us. Look, I'm not being ungrateful. We just both need our space.
You can use this one for home visits. That will be one less set of running costs for you to worry about.
Thanks.
But
I just feel a bit trapped, you know.
I'm sure it doesn't compare with 6 weeks on remand. You just have to have a little bit of patience. That's all I'm saying.
Morning.
Morning.
Have we done something to upset you?
Oh, no. I've got somewhere to be this afternoon. My brother's playing a football tournament for his uni. I'm the supporters club.
Padding Beckham.
Yeah, Victoria has got 2 left feet. Should be a laugh if nothing else.
Maybe you should take a leaf out of Archie's book. Get on your bike.
Your boss told me about your past record. He wasn't obliged to, but as we're in the same gardening society, and he knows I believe in giving people a second chance.
If you've just got something for the
So
sting...
I hope my faith will be repaid. Now, I can't think what my husband's done with the antiseptic cream, but it's not where it should be. So,
What is it?
balsamic vinegar. It should help your sting.
Vinegar?
I remember reading somewhere it neutralises insect stings. Acids and alkalis or something. And? It's from a village in Tuscany, in Italy. We were there last summer. Handmade, very exclusive. £15 a bottle.
Not for putting on chips, then?
For dipping your focaccia in. And at that price, perhaps it should come out of your wages. As for your eye, I think perhaps you should see a doctor just to be on the safe side.
Does it look bad?
Back as soon as you can, mind. Or perhaps I should ring Mr. Smithhurst. Ask him to send someone else.
No need for that. Back as soon as. Honest.
So, is he a total George Clooney? He's looking after his house.
It's not really like that. But yeah, he is good looking. But more than that, he's just a thoroughly decent human being.
Thoroughly decent, Julia. That's no fun. Who are we talking about anyway?
Just a friend of mine.
Oh, I wondered why you had such a springy step when it's not even spring yet.
Oh, don't listen to her, Julia. Well, I only knew him for 2 years, and that was professionally. And he was married.
Well, I think it's very romantic, him coming back into your life like this. Mr. Whittaker, do you want to come through? Old friends. Come on, Julia, I know that look.
Well, he did happen to mention that he was on his own now, and I must admit there was a little spark between them.
And now you're hoping for the whole fireworks display.
Somebody get out of bed the right side this morning.
You betcha. Only whose bed, I'm not saying.
Really?
And I'm not the only one with a twinkle in my eye this morning.
Thank you, Michelle. Spare me the details.
Oh, no, this is way too good not to share, right?
I'm looking forward to lunch. Let's leave it at that. I'm flattered you're so keen to read my efficiency proposal. Sorry? We're going through it over lunch. It's in the diary.
Enjoy.
Out of hours doctoring? No, I'm not convinced. I've already seen a couple of patients this morning who I really wouldn't want to bump into after dark.
Well, I think it's something to earn your stripes at sometime. Give yourself a fully rounded experience, right, Danny?
Well, do you think it's a good idea? I mean, me, alone, at night.
The mean streets of Leatherbridge.
Yeah, and I think it happened to a young, vulnerable and a very attractive sort of way GP like me.
Remind me, how many GPs did the Lancet say were sold into white slavery last year?
Not helpful.
I do hear stories, though. Doctors mugged for their prescription pads and all sorts. You know, I think I'll wait, just work surgery hours until I can afford to hire a bodyguard. Now, that's a big hunky thought.
What about you? Out-of-hours work be a good wage supplement.
For a young, vulnerable, an attractive kind of way GP like me?
Well, if you're going to throw every suggestion back in my face...
Look, I appreciate you trying to help, but I've been down that road. It leaves you so tired, your judgment's affected.
Not if you're sensible about it.
I wouldn't risk it. I mean, what if I made a mistake here because I was overworked? Can you imagine the repercussions for the mill or me?
Well, that's it. The next noise you hear will be the sound of the barrel being scraped.
Look, I appreciate you trying to help.
Look, you'll just have to do what everyone else does. Live with your choices and grin and bear it for the next few years.
One moment, please. Can I help?
I need to see a doctor as soon as possible, please.
I'm afraid we're fully booked today.
I've got to get this looked at. Is it supposed to swell this much from one insect bite?
What is that? Is it iodine?
Balsamic vinegar. Don't ask. I've hurt my eye and all.
One of our nurses is having a drop-in clinic today. You should stay and get that looked at. Name?
Pete Sykes. I've got to get back to work.
Nurse Hallam, one last patient for you.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but the clinic's over.
Not by my watch. You still have 2 minutes. And he needs an assessment.
OK. You ready for this? This way, Mr.
Pete Sykes.
Thank you.
I know you're angry with me, but I genuinely did forget that we had an appointment. No excuses. I'm very, very sorry.
Well, I suppose my proposal can wait. It's not that I spent long preparing it.
No, I think you deserve better than that. I'd like you to come with me.
To lunch? With you and a gentleman friend?
And you say you carried on gardening when you got the sting? And were your hands dirty? I'm just thinking about risk of infection.
I cleaned them not long afterwards.
It should be fine then. Just keep an eye on it. The best advice I can give is to see a pharmacist. Get them to recommend some antihistamines. Cream or tablets, it'll do the job.
What about my eyes?
It probably feels worse than it looks, but...
You haven't got time to check, so send me elsewhere.
Oh, no, not at all. Sorry, I've got to be somewhere, but...
Yeah, don't worry. I'm used to being passed around.
I was going to say was just wait on a minute. I'll go and get you a prescription for some eye drops.
Good grief. Gay for pay? No way.
Have you got a second, Daniel? I need a
What on earth do you think you're doing? I could have been with a patient.
Oh, I just checked with Vivian. She said you were free.
What do you want?
A little less attitude and a prescription. But don't worry, I can get both from somewhere else.
Aren't they just the most perfect things you ever saw? It's as if the magic shoe pixie just woke up one morning and thought, do you know what? I'm going to design a pair just for Melody Bell.
Not my style.
Well, let me see. Oh, they are gorgeous. You know, I'd give my right arm with my pin numbers tattooed onto it just to get a pair.
It's just a shoe.
Just... These are the Ferraris of peep toes, yeah? If I had a pair of them, I would never want anything else, ever.
Yeah, till the next pair and the pair after that.
No.
Face it. We all want the biggest toy in the shop until we're dragged away, screaming and shouting. But if we think we deserve something, we'll find a way to get it.
You okay?
Yeah, never better.
So, please, change your mind and say that you're coming. I need your opinion.
Why?
Because you're an astute judge of character.
Thank you. But one thing I'm not is a gooseberry.
Don't be such a martyr.
I'm not. I'm guessing that this person is more than just an old friend. And chaperoning two middle-aged people who ought to know better is not my idea of fun.
Pretty damning, even for you.
Well, as someone said recently, I'm an astute judge of character.
Exactly. Which is why you're going to put on a pretty blouse, change your mind, and you're coming.
Look.
No. All other arguments will be ignored. Besides, I want you to order a bigger dessert than me to make me look good.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah? I'll be there. I said I would, didn't I? I'm hardly going to muck this up. What do you mean you expect me to? Show a little faith for once, can't you?
What's your idea of the perfect man?
One who reads my proposal.
We'll do it when we get back, I promise. Let's forget about work. Come on. Ideal man.
6 foot tall, own hair and teeth, listens when I speak, doesn't answer back.
Yeah, you and half the female population. Seriously, though, what qualities would make you want to get to know somebody better?
Oi! Brilliant!
Peter Sykes, right? Aren't you Hallam I treated you this morning? I don't know like you've been doing too good since.
So, we've got the psych profile of the Prince Charming.
No. I wouldn't go for royalty. Too, what's the word, dysfunction.
OK, personality. Same, obviously. What does he look like?
Well, tall. And that kind of sandy blonde hair, just going silver. Distinguished, not ageing. Chiseled jaw.
That's not your ideal man. That's mission impossible. Oh, he's here. Lionel.
Sorry I'm late. Had some last-minute business at the hospital.
Well, that's OK. Listen, let me introduce you
Vivian March. I'm Julia's secretary at the mill.
Lionel Mead. Well, what a bad first impression I must have made, keeping you waiting like this.
Well, now that you've finally arrived, maybe we can get on an order.
Hang on, so let me get this straight. The pharmacist didn't ask you about any symptoms, any other medication you've been taking, nothing?
He showed me cream and tablets. I took the cream because it was a bit cheaper.
I can only apologise.
It's not your fault.
Well, I sent you there in good faith. The pharmacist is supposed to work in tandem with us. But let's go back there. Have a word with him.
No, I can't afford any trouble. Any more than I can afford another tube of cream. Anyway, you reckoned you were passing the buck?
Did he? And what do you think? Look, I'm sorry I rushed you out the surgery before. It was out of order.
It's OK. I've got to get back to my job, so...
Excuse me. All right. No, I'm running a bit behind as it is anyway. Well, because I can't walk away from someone in my care. Yeah, I know. Look, I'll be there as soon as I can, all right? Bye.
I'll see you.
Hey, look, hold on. If you won't go to the pharmacy, at least come back to the mill. Right, let me finish what I started. Properly. I owe you that much.
Vivian was at Birmingham General. I'm surprised your paths haven't crossed.
Yes. Did you ever work maternity?
For a while.
Fond memories?
I'm not stuck in the past.
Well, you gave up to look after your mum for a time, didn't you? And then I persuaded her to come and work for me at the mill when she...
It was no longer an issue.
Yes, well, they're never easy family bereavements, are they?
Given enough time, you can recover from anything, in my experience.
Yeah, everything seems okay. I think the swelling's just a reaction to this thing, nothing worse.
Great, thanks.
Let's just take another look at your eye. Do you mind me asking?
Well, I got out last year. What gave me away?
How are you managing?
Aside from being a walking accident.
I think the eye's all right. The drop should help. But if it gets any worse... Oh, and I got this sample from a sales rep.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no worries.
No, I mean, thanks. I'm only used to people not giving us stuff.
Yeah, that's okay.
How was your food?
Fine.
You're not going? You haven't had dessert yet.
Oh, no, thank you. And I'm sure you would like to be alone with Mr. Mead.
No, at least stay for some coffee. We don't want to spoil your lunch by rushing off. And I'd really like to know your thoughts on how natal care has changed.
Tim, just give me a call. I'm sorry. Pete, what's wrong?
Pretty much everything.
I told you, go home, get some rest, and tell your boss what happened.
Goodbye job.
He can't sack you for something that's not your fault.
Anyway, it's not that. It's my son.
Your son?
I'm being allowed to see him for the first time this afternoon, unsupervised. If I mess that up like everything else...
Come on, I'll walk with you.
That was lovely, wasn't it?
Yes. Now I really must go.
I'll ask for the bills. Vivian. Vivian, how are you?
Did you know?
How could I?
Did you plan this?
How could you think that?
I don't know what to think.
When can we talk?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Vivian, please, we must.
That should take care of my share.
Davey was born a year before I got banged up. I missed him growing up. His mum and me, well, she reckoned she could do better.
Do you mind me asking what it was you did?
I made a mistake. It was my dumb luck. I got made a fall guy in a receiving stolen goods scam, only I didn't know it was stolen. Honest.
You don't have to convince me.
I couldn't convince the jury, never mind you. My ex said I'm a natural loser. The screws even gave me a nickname because of it. I'm Pete, yeah? They call me Repeat. Said they were sure I'd be back. Get it?
A repeat offender.
Bad things do happen to me more than once. Look at today.
Hi. Yeah, I'd like to speak to somebody about joining. Well, I suppose an idea of what sort of service your agency provides. I see. Right, and what sort of money are we talking about?
Yeah, I see. Told you we'd make it on time.
Can't see him. State of me.
Now what?
I'd be lucky if I don't scare him off for good. I look like Quasimodo.
Look, you know what we were saying about people giving you second chances? Well, how about you give yourself one?
Hey?
But your son is about to come running through those gates any minute, and he's not going to see a monster, he's going to see his dad. How about you focus on that rather than on self-pity?
Hey! There's my big man! Did you have fun today?
Yeah.
Yeah? I didn't. I've been a silly old dad and tripped up. And I got stung by a humongous bee. And this is the nice man who fixed me all up so I could come get you.
You right, Davey?
Now, I know we said all the things we do before your mum gets your tea, but I still got to do my job, so we won't have much time. Yeah, I know. I was looking forward to it and all. But we can still go to the park.
But maybe I can help you out.
Yeah, appreciate it, Archie, but you've already done so much.
And you deserve a break. Anyway, I think the best medicine you can get right now is Davey. Mrs. Marwick?
Marwick? Yes?
Marwick. I'm Archie Hallam from the Mill Health Centre. I'm here on behalf of Pete Sykes, your gardener.
Oh, I see. Where is he?
We sent him home for some rest. He had a bit of a reaction to an insect sting, and his eye's playing up too. But don't worry, he'll be back first thing tomorrow.
We'll have to see about that.
But you did the right thing, you know, sending him straight to us, though...
What? What is it?
Have you ever thought of investing in a decent first aid kit? I mean, balsamic vinegar, quick thinking, but no real substitute. I mean, next time...
I'm not sure there'll be a next time for Mr. Sykes.
Oh, come on. Everyone deserves a second chance.
I thought that's what I was doing already. How many second chances is one allowed?
I don't know. I'd say about 1 million. All right, bro. OK, I am definitely finally on my way. How did the first match go? Cool. Yeah, I should make it for the second one. Oh, come on, give me a break. Anyway, you shouldn't fall out with family. Because you never know when you're going to need a kidney, don't you, numbnuts?
It was great to catch up. Thanks very much for buying lunch. Mustn't leave it too long before we do this again.
No, we mustn't.
On me, next time. I must apologise for Vivian disappearing like that. She's a very good friend, but she doesn't always give the best first impression.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're too much of a gentleman. That's your trouble.
Well, I hope he's not a perv like the last guy.
Oh, I hope I'm not.
Well, it's always nice meeting up with you, Jimmy.
Good. Well, I'll speak to you this evening.
Sorry.
I do.
I'm going shopping.
I might not be here when you come back.
Your choice, Nick.
Diagnosis Murder next, and later a photographer finds himself in the frame as Anne sinks her claws into the weakest link at 5:15 here on BBC1.